फिर क्या होगा? नहीं तो क्लास नहीं लगाओगे तुम लोग। The British came to India 1600 as a trader and the form of East India Company, which had the exclusive right of trading in India under the charter granted Queen Elizabeth. The company, which till now had purely trading function, एंड इनका जो कंपनी के दीवानी राइट से बंगाल, बिहार, उड़ीसा में थे. टेरिटोरियल पावर इन द वेक ऑफ द सिपाही म्यूटिनी, द ब्रिटिश क्राउन अज्यूम डायरेक्टली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द गवर्नेंस ऑफ इंडिया. विद द इंडिपेंडेंस केम द नीड ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एम.एन. रॉय जो थे ये ए पायनियर फॉर द कम्युनिस्ट मूवमेंट. फिर उसके बाद में 1947 एंड ऑन जनवरी 26, 1950 द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन केम इनटू बीइंग. अब ये 26 जनवरी को कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आ गया था हमारा. देयर आर सर्टेन इवेंट्स इन द ब्रिटिश रूल दैट लेड डाउन द लीगल फ्रेमवर्क एंड नाउ देयर इज ए कंपनी रूल. So regulating Act 1773, this act of the great constitution important, it was a first step by the British and East India Company. It recognized for the first time the political and the administrative function of the company. It laid the foundation of the central administration in India. It designed the governor of the Bengal as the governor general of the Bengal बन गए थे वो, and assist करते थे. First such a governor general was a Lord Warren Hastings बने. It has governor of Bombay and Madras presidencies subordinate to the Governor General of Bengal. Unlike earlier, when three presidencies were independent of one another, it provided for establishment of Supreme Court of the Calcutta, one Chief Justice of the three other judges हो गए. It prohibited the seventh of company from the engaging in any private trade, and it strengthened the control of the British government over the company by court for the directors. Now there was a 1773. It was the British East India Company. फीचर क्या थे रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट के? इट डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन द कमर्शियल एंड द पॉलिटिकल जितने भी फंक्शन थे. इट अलाउड द कोर्ट ऑफ द डायरेक्टर टू मैनेज द कंपनी अफेयर्स बट created a new body called the Board of Control. This is established system of double government. It empowered the Board of Control to supervise the direct all operation of the civil and the military. Thus, the act of the significant for two reasons. First, company territory of India and called the British possession of the India. Now, the Charter Act of 1833, it made the Governor General of Bengal as the Governor General of India and vested in him all the civil and military powers. ओके एंड दस एक्ट क्रिएटेड. अब ये जो पिट्स इंडिया एक्ट था यहाँ पे इसके अंदर कमर्शियल फंक्शंस को अलग किया गया था एंड एम्पावर किया गया था बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल को कि डायरेक्ट करे ऑल ऑपरेशंस ऑफ द सिविल एंड मिलिट्री गवर्नमेंट. ना उसके बाद में आया था चार्टर एक्ट ऑफ 1833. इट मेड द गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ बंगाल एज द गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया बन गए थे. तो गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ बंगाल को गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया बनाया एंड वेस्टेड इन हिम ऑल द सिविल एंड मिलिट्री पावर्स. Thus, the act created for the first time a governor of the India having authority over the entire territorial possession by the British. Lord William Bentinck was the first Governor General of India. तो बेंटिक को क्या बनाया गया? फर्स्ट गवर्नर जनरल बनाया गया. He derived the governor of the Bombay and Madras of their legislative power, and the Governor General of India was given exclusive legislative power. So the law made under the previous act were called as the regulating, while under this act called the act. So it ended the activities of East India Company as a commercial body which became a purely administrative body. अब जो 1833 था इसमें इसको कैसा बना दिया गया? प्योरली एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव बॉडी हो गई है एंड इन द ट्रस्ट ऑफ द मैजेस्टी, हिज मैजेस्टी एंड हिज हेयर्स एंड सक्सेसर्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज व्हाट? The Charter Act 1833 attempted to system of open competition for the civil servant and stated that should not be debarred from holding any office of the empowerment. Charter Act 1853 आया था. Charter Act was passed the ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में इसको पास किया गया था. 1793 से 1853 तक आ गए थे. इट सेपरेटेड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम लेजिस्लेटिव एग्जीक्यूटिव फंक्शंस. तो सारे के सारे जितने भी फंक्शंस है दैट वाज सेपरेटेड एंड कॉल्ड द लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिलर टू द काउंसिल. तो जो प्रोवाइड करते थे 6 न्यू लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल बनाए गए. इन अदर वर्ड इट स्टेब्लिश ए सेपरेट गवर्नर जनरल लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल एंड द लेजिस्लेटिव विंग ऑफ द काउंसिल फंक्शन एज ए मिनी पार्लियामेंट. तो अब यहाँ पर एक मिनी पार्लियामेंट आ गई थी, दैट वाज अ मिनी पार्लियामेंट, and this legislative wing of the council functions as a mini parliament and adopting the same procedure as the British Parliament. Thus, the legislation for the first time was treated as a special function of the government requiring a special machinery. It introduced an open competition system of selection and the recruitment of civil servant. The convented civil service was the thrown open to the Indian also. Accordingly, Macaulay Committee and the Committee on the Indian Civil Service was appointed 18. तो यहाँ पे एक कमेटी आई थी जिसको हम कहते हैं मैकॉले कमेटी, and extended the company rule and allowed it to retain the possession of the Indian territory on the trust of British Crown, but it did not specify any particular period unlike the previous charter. This was a clear indication that the company rule would be determined. Now it introduced for the first time the local representative of the India and of the 6 new legislative member of the Governor General Council. 4 members were appointed for the local governor of the Madras, Bombay and now उसके बाद में आया था 1858 का एक्ट. इट प्रोवाइडेड द इंडिया henceforth was to govern by the His Majesty and changed design the Governor General of India to the Viceroy of India. अब इसमें गवर्नर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया को चेंज करके वाइसराय, इसको हम एक्ट ऑफ गुड गवर्नेंस भी बोलते हैं, बिकॉज यहाँ पे लॉर्ड कैनिंग जो थे बिकम में फर्स्ट वाइसराय. तो कौन बने थे फर्स्ट वाइसराय? That was the Canning. It ended the system of double government, abolishing the Board of Control, Court of Director, created a new office of Secretary of the State for India, vested with complete authority and the control over the Indian government. So the Secretary of the State was a British cabinet and was responsible for the British. Established a 15-member Council of India to assist the Secretary of the State. तो यहाँ पे एक थे Secretary of the State बना दिए गए थे, ठीक है. एंड इट कंस्टिट्यूटेड द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ द स्टेट एज ए बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट capable of suing and being sued in the India. The act was, however, largely continued for the improvement of the administrative machinery and it did not alter the way of system. Now, Indian Council Act आया था 1861 में. So, British government felt the necessity seeing the cooperation of Indians. So, pursuance of the policy, their act was enacted by the British Parliament and the Indian Council Act is an important landmark for the political history of India. It made the beginning representation of the association Indian with the lawmaking. It thus provided that the Viceroy should nominate some Indian as a non-official member. And Lord Canning, the then Viceroy, nominated 3 Indian as a legislative council, the Raja of Banaras, Maharaja of Patiala and the Dinkar Rao. Now उसके बाद क्या हुआ था? Initiated the process of decentralization of the legislative power to the Bombay and Madras. तो यहाँ पर क्या आया था? डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन स्टार्ट हो गया था. एंड आफ्टर देन रीच द क्लाइमैक्स अंडर द रेगुलेटिंग एक्ट एंड चार्टर एक्ट. दिस पॉलिसी लेजिस्लेटिव डिवोल्यूशन रिजल्टेड द ग्रांट ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट इंटरनल ऑटोनॉमी. सो इसी एक्ट की वजह से कंप्लीट इकोनॉमिक ऑटोनॉमी मिली थी 1937 में. इट ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडेड एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ न्यू लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल बंगाल, नॉर्थ वेस्ट फ्रंटियर प्रोविंसेस and Punjab, which established 1862, 1866 and 1897. It empowered the Viceroy to make rules and order for the more convenient transaction. So it was providing Viceroy to make the rule for the convenient transaction. Transaction के लिए they provided the rules also. Portfolio system was introduced by the Lord Canning. Under the member of the Viceroy Council made in charge of one or more department and authorized to issue final orders. So there was a portfolio system. Portfolio system was established, empowered the Viceroy to issue ordinance. Portfolio system and the ordinance was also there. Portfolio system was also there, and during the emergence, the life of such ordinance was 6 months. Now, feature of the act was increase the number of the additional non-member central provincial legislative council, but maintain the official majority. Now उसके बाद में after then it increased the function of legislative council, gave them the power to discussing the budget. Now under act of 1992 they can discuss now for the budget also. It provided for the nomination of some non-official member of the central legislative council by the Viceroy on the recommendation of Provincial Legislative Council and the Bengal Chamber of the Commerce. That Provincial Legislative Council by the Governor of the recommendation of the District Board, Municipality, University and Trade Association. The Act made a limited and indirect provision for use of the seats both in the central and provincial legislative council. The election was however not used, but the process was described as the nomination by the certain body. Now, feature of 1909 Morley Minto reform, that was Lord Morley was then Secretary of the State and Minto was the Viceroy. So Morley कौन थे? Morley was the Secretary of the State. He was the Secretary of the State. It considered increase the size of the Legislative Council, both central, provincial, and the number of the member of the Central Legislative Council raised by the 16 to 60. The number of the member of the Provincial Legislative Council was not uniform. It retained official majority in the Central Legislative Council but allowed the Provincial Legislative Council to have non-official majority. So in the provincial there was a non-official and the Central Legislative Council को allow किया गया. It enlarged the deliberative function of the Legislative Council at the both level. For example, member were allowed to ask supplementary questions and more resolution on the budget. So इसमें now in 1909 Act you can ask the supplementary questions also and more resolution also. So it provided for the association of Indian with the Executive Council for the Viceroy and the Governor. Satyendra Prasad Sinha became the first Indian to join the Viceroy Executive Council. He was appointed the lone member also. So Satyendra Prasad Sinha was become the first Indian to join the Viceroy Council. It introduced system of the communal representation of the Muslim by accepting concept of separate electorate. So there was a separate electorate was started in this act, and now there was a thus realizing the Lord Minto came to be known as the communal electorate. Okay, and it also provided a separate representation of the corporations, jamidars and university. Government of India Act 1919 on the August 20, 1970, the British government cleared for the first time that its objective was the introduction of responsible government. So now responsible government was established. Government of India Act 1919 was thus enacted, which came to force 1921. This act is also known as Montesquieu-Chelmsford reform. Montesquieu was the Secretary of the State of India and Lord Chelmsford was the Viceroy of the state. So Montesquieu was the Secretary and the Lord Chelmsford was the Viceroy of the state, and it relaxed the central control over the provinces by demarcating the separating the central and the state provincial subject, and the central provincial legislature were authorized to make law on their respective list of the subject. However, the structure of the government continued to the centralized and the unitary. It further divided the provincial subject into the part of transferred and the reserved subject. Transfer subject was administered by the governor with the aid of the ministry responsible for the legislative council, and the reserved subject on the other hand were to be administered by the governor and his executive council without being responsible. So reserved subject में कोई responsible नहीं थे, so it was without being responsible. This dual system of government was known as a diarchy. A term mean the double rule, and in 1919 Act they started the double rule, and there was a two subject they bifurcated as a transferred and the reserved subject. Now this dual scheme government was known as a diarchy, a term derived from the Greek word diarch, which means a double rule, and the experiment was largely unsuccessful. It introduced for the first time bicameralism and the direct election. So they started the bicameralism and direct election for the country. Thus the Indian Legislative Council was replaced by the bicameral Legislative Council. Upper house, lower house, and the majority of the member of the both house were chosen by the direct election. So now they started the direct election. It required that the 3 of the 6 member of the Viceroy Executive Council were to be Indian. Extended the principle of communal representation, providing separate electorate for Sikh, Indian, Christian, Anglo-Indian, and European. It granted franchisee to the limited number of the people on the basis of property tax or education. It created a new office of the High Commissioner of India in London and transferred to his for the function of the performed by the Secretary of the State. It provided for the establishment of Public Service Commission. Central Public Service Commission was set up in the 1926. It separated for the first time provincial budget from the central budget and authorized the provincial legislation to enact the budget. It provided for the appointment of a statutory commission to inquire into the report on the working after 10 years of coming into force. So the Simon Commission in November 1927 itself, 2 years before the schedule, the British government announced the appointment of 7-member statutory commission under the chairman of the Sir Simon to report on the condition of the Indian under its new constitution. All the members of the commission were British, hence all parties boycotted the commission, and the commission submitted report 1913 recommend the abolition of the diarchy exchange, responsible government, establishment of Federation of the British India and the princely state, continuation of the communal electorate to consider the proposal of the commission. So the British government convened three round table conferences. British government, British India and the Indian provincial state. On the basis of these discussion, a white paper on the constitution reform was prepared, submitted for the consideration of the joint select committee, and the recommendation of this committee was incorporated in the next Government of India Act. So that was the Government of India Act. Communal award is what Ramsay MacDonald, the British Prime Minister, announced a scheme representation of the minority, which came to known as the Communal Award. This was a scheme for the minority, and the award not only continues separate electorate for Muslim, Sikh and Christian and European, but also the depressed classes. So Gandhiji was distressed over the extension of principle of communal representation to depressed classes and undertook fast unto death in the Yerwada jail to get award modified. At last there was an agreement between the leader of the Congress and the depressed classes, the agreement known as the Pune Pact. And after communal award there was a Pune Pact and retained the Hindu joint electorate and gave reserved seats for the depressed classes. Government of India Act 1935. The act marked a second milestone toward a completely responsible government. It was lengthy and detailed document of the 321 sections and 10 schedule. It provided establishment of All India Federation, provided the princely state. The act divided the power between the federal list, provincial list, and residual power was given to the viceroy. So residual power that was given to the viceroy, and the federation never came into being as a princely state. It abolished the diarchy in the province and introduced the provincial autonomy. So in this act they established the provincial autonomy, and the provinces were allowed to act autonomous unit of administration in their defined sphere. The act introduced responsible government, and responsible government was also established, and that is governor was required to act with the advice of the minister responsible to the provincial legislature. This came into the effect of 1937 was discontinued. It provided for the adoption of diarchy at the center, and now they established a diarchy at the center, and consequently the federal subject were divided into the subject of transferred subject, and this provision of the act did not come into the operation at all. It introduced bicameralism in the 6 out of 11 provinces, and the legislative in the Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Bihar, Assam, United States were under the bicameral and legislative assembly. Now it further extended principle of communal representation by providing the separate electorate for the depressed classes. It abolished the Council of India, establishing the Government of India Act. The Secretary of the State for the India was provided with the team. It extended franchisee of the 10% for the total population of the voting right. It provided establishment of the Reserve Bank of India. It provided the establishment not only Federal Public Service Commission but also provincial and joint. It provided establishment of the Federal Court. So these all provisions were given in the 1935 Act. So you can see there was a provincial autonomy, and provincial autonomy is also given, and diarchy at the center, not at the state, it is in the center. Diarchy at the center is also provided. List was there, federal list and provincial list and residual list, and it introduced the bicameralism in the 6th out of the 11 provinces. So this legislative of the Bengal, Madras, Bihar, Assam, United Province made the bicameral, and Reserve Bank of India was also established, Federal Public Service Commission established, and Reserve Bank of India established, and abolished the Council of India, establishing Government of India Act, this Secretary of the State. So Secretary of the State, India was provided this. Now Indian Independence Act of 1947. So the British Prime Minister Clement Attlee declared that the British rule in India would end by the June 13th, after which the power would be transferred to responsible Indian hands. This announcement was followed by the agrarian agitation of the Muslim League demanding partition of the country. Again, the British government made it clear that any constitution framed by the Constitutional Assembly of India applied to those parts of the country unwilling to accept it. On the same day, Lord Mountbatten The Viceroy of India put forth the partition plan known as the Mountbatten Plan, and the plan was accepted by the Congress and Muslim League. So that was the Mountbatten Plan. It ended the British rule in India and India independent as a sovereign. It provided the partition of India and two independent domination of Pakistan with the right to secede from the British Commonwealth. It abolished the office of Viceroy and provided the each domination. A Governor General was appointed by the British King and advised of the domination of cabinet. Majority government in British was have no responsibility with respect to the government of Pakistan. It empowered the Constitution Assembly of the two dominion of the frame of adopt any constitution of their respective nation and to repeal any act. So including the independent. It empowered the Constitution Assembly of the both the domination legislative for their respective territory till new constitution drafted. So now it abolished the office of Secretary of the State. So office of Secretary of the State was abolished and Secretary of the State of Commonwealth. It proclaimed the lapse of the British paramountcy over the Indian territory. It granted freedom to Indian princely state either to join the domination of the India or domination of the Pakistan. It provided for the governor of the each domination and the provinces of the Governor of India Act. New constitution were framed and the domination were, however, authorized. It deprived the British monarch of his right to a reservation of certain bills also there. So this all were the 1947 Act. It designed the Governor General of India and Provincial Governor as a constitutional head of the state. They were made to act as a advice to the respective council. It dropped the title Emperor of India to the royal title of the king. It discontinued the appointment to civil service and the reservation of the post by the Secretary of the India. So midnight of 14 to 15 August 1947, the British rule came into end and the power was transferred to the two new independent dominion, India and the Pakistan. Lord Mountbatten became the first Governor General of the India and the new dominion of India. And he swore Jawaharlal Nehru as the first Prime Minister of independent India, and the Constitution Assembly of India followed 1947 become the Parliament of the Indian domination. Now Jawaharlal Nehru was the External Affairs Minister थे, and after then Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, that was Home Minister, Rajendra Prasad Food, John Mathai Industry, and Jagjivan Ram Labor, Sardar Baldev Defence, and रेलवे के थे आसफ अली. So this was all ministry. Sardar Baldev Defence and Liaquat Ali, that was for finance. जवाहरलाल नेहरू प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे. एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्टर कॉमनवेल्थ से रिलेटेड मैटर देखते थे. राजेंद्र प्रसाद वॉज सीइंग द फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर. मौलाना आज़ाद वॉज एजुकेशन. जॉन मथाई रेलवे. षणमुखम चेट्टी फाइनेंस एंड बी आर अम्बेडकर लॉ. जगजीवन राम लेबर. सरदार बलदेव सिंह डिफेंस एंड बाबा कॉमर्स. रफ़ी अहमद किदवई कम्युनिकेशन. श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी इंडस्ट्री एंड द सप्लाई, and V.N. Gadgil worked for the mines. Making of the Constitution. In 1934, the idea of Constitution Assembly India was put forward first time M.N. Roy. So M.N. Roy was a person, he given the first time. And Communist movement in India. In 1935, the Indian National Congress for the first time officially demanded Constitution Assembly framing the Constitution. Jawaharlal Nehru on the behalf of declared Constitution of India free must be framed without outside interference by the Constitution Assembly. The demand was finally accepted. Principal of British government known as the August Offer and Sir Stewart Cripps they came to be the India draft the proposal of British government on the framing independent Indian constitution. Cripps' proposal was rejected by the Muslim League and wanted to India further divided into two autonomous states with the two separate assembly. Finally, cabinet mission was sent while they rejected the idea of two constituent assembly and which more or less satisfied the Muslim League. Now the composition of the Constituent Assembly. So the Constituent Assembly of the Constitution November 1946 under the scheme formulated the cabinet mission plan. The total strength of Constitution Assembly was at 389. 296 seats were to be allotted the British India, 93 seats for the princely state, and 296 seats allotted to the British India were to be drawn from the 11 governor provinces. Each provinces was princely state were to be allotted seats for the promotion in their respective population. Seats allotted to each British province were divided among the principal of Muslim, Sikh and the general. The representation of each community were to be elected by the member of that community in the provincial legislative assembly, and voting was to be method of the proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. The representative of the princely state were to be nominated by the head of the princely state. It is clear that Constitutional Assembly was to be partly elected, partly nominated body, and the member were indirectly elected by the member of the provincial assembly, who themselves were elected the limited franchise. So that was the indirect election in this. And after then the election of Constituent Assembly, 296 seats allotted to the British India. In July 1946, the Indian Congress was 208 seats got. Muslim League got the 73 seats. However, the 93 seats allotted to the princely state were not filled, as they decided stay away from the assembly. Although the Constituent Assembly was not directly elected, but the assembly comprises representation of the Indian society, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh and Anglo-Indian. Now, worker of the Constituent Assembly. So, working of the Constituent Assembly, that was the Constituent Assembly held the first meeting 9 December 1946. The Muslim League boycotted the meeting and insisted on the separate state of Pakistan, and the meeting was thus attended only 211 member. Dr. Sachidanand Sinha, the oldest member, was elected as the temporary president of the assembly, and later Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected the president of the assembly. Similarly, Mukherjee and the V.T. Krishnachari was elected the vice president. Now, on December, Jawaharlal Nehru moved historic objective resolution, and it laid down the fundamental and philosophy of the constitution. The Constituent Assembly decision, its firm solemn resolve proclaim India as an independent sovereign republic and to draw the future of government. Where the territory that now comprises British India, the territory that now form the Indian states and such other part of the India state, as well as the territory willing to continue, and where the said present boundary or with such other determining by the Constituent Assembly. Thereafter, according to the law, the Constitution shall possess the retain the status of the unite together residuary power of the exercise all power of the function government and administration save and accept such powers and function as are vested in the assigned to the union, where all the powers authority of the sovereign independent India, its constant part and the organ of the government are derived from the people, and where shall be guaranteed and secured to all people of the India justice, economic, political equality and law, freedom of the thoughts, expression, belief, faith and socialization action subject to the law of the public and morality. Adequate safeguard shall be provided the minorities, backward and tribal area and depressed classes, and whereby shall be maintained the integrity of the India and republic and sovereign rights and land. This ancient land attain the rightful and honored place in the world, make its full and willing contribution to the promotion of the world peace. The resolution was unanimously adopted January. It influenced the eventual shaping the constitution through all its stage and modifying version form of the preamble. Changed by the Independent Act. The representative of the princely state who had stayed away from the Constituent Assembly gradually representation of the sixth state part of the assembly after the accepted Mountbatten plan. So there was a representation of the sixth state was given, and after then the assembly was made fully sovereign body. So in Indian Independent Act 1947 made the following three changes for the assembly. First was what? Assembly was fully sovereign body which could frame the constitution it pleased. The act empowered the assembly to abrogate or alter any law made by the British Parliament. The assembly also became a legislative body. In other words, two separate functions were assigned to the assembly, making the constitution for the free India, enacting the ordinary law for the country. These two tasks were performed, and the assembly became the first parliament for the free India. That was a dominion legislation. Whenever the assembly met the constituent body, it was chaired by the Dr. Rajendra Prasad. It was chaired by the G.V. Mavlankar. These two functions was till 26 November. Then the task making of the constitution over. The Muslim League of the member hailing from the area, including the Pakistan, withdrawal from the Constituent Assembly. Constant, the total strength was 299 as August 389, originally fixed 1946. Under the cabinet mission plan, the strength of the Indian provinces was reduced 296 to 229. Now, other function was it ratified the India's membership of the May 1949, adopted the national flag in 22 July 1947, adopted the national anthem in 24 January 1950. Anthem was the 24 January 1950, adopted national flag in the 22 July 1947, adopted national song in the January 24 1950. Song was in the January 24 1950, and elected Rajendra Prasad as the first president of the India in January 24 1950. In all, Constituent Assembly 11 session of over the 2 year, 11 month and 18 days, and the 11 session were there, and 2 year, 11 month and 18 days. And the Constitution makes had gone through the constitution of 60 countries. Draft was in 114 days. This was 114 days, and the total expenditure was 64 lakh rupees. 64 lakh rupees. On the January, the Constituent Assembly held final session, and it, however, did not end. So 24 January को इसका final session हुआ था. That was in 1950. And from January 26 till the formation of new parliament after the first general election, the committee of the Constituent Assembly appointed a member of committee to deal with the different tasks of the constitution making. Out of this, 8 were major committees and other were the minor committees. Union Power Committee, Union Constituent Committee Jawaharlal Nehru, Power Committee also Jawaharlal Nehru, Provincial Committee Sardar Patel, Drafting Committee Dr. Ambedkar, Advisory Committee on the Fundamental Right and Minority and Tribal also Sardar Patel, Fundamental Rights Subcommittee J.B. Kripalani, माइनॉरिटी की सब कमेटी एस.सी. मुखर्जी, नॉर्थ ईस्ट की जो कमेटी थी यहाँ पर थे गोपीनाथ बरदोलाई, एक्सक्लूडिंग पार्शली एरिया जो कि थे ए.वी. ठक्कर ने पार्शल एरिया, ठीक है। एंड रूल की जो कमेटी थी, रूल प्रोसीजर राजेंद्र प्रसाद, स्टेट की जो कमेटी दैट वाज जवाहरलाल नेहरू, स्टीयरिंग कमेटी के भी राजेंद्र प्रसाद, फाइनेंस एंड स्टाफ कमेटी के राजेंद्र प्रसाद, एंड क्रेडेंशियल कमेटी के अलादी कृष्णा रैया, हाउस कमेटी पट्टादी सीता, ऑर्डर ऑफ बिजनेस कमेटी के एम मुंशी, एंड कमेटी ऑन द नेशनल फ्लैग राजेंद्र प्रसाद, कमेटी ऑन द फंक्शन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली जी.वी. मावलंकर, ad hoc committee of the Supreme Court that was the Vardacharya, committee on the chief commissioner provinces Pattadi Sitaramaiah. Now linguistic province के लिए दर कमीशन था, स्पेशल कमेटी ऑन द एग्जामिन द ड्राफ्टिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जवाहरलाल नेहरू, प्रेस गैलरी कमेटी दैट वाज उषा नाथ, एड हॉक कमेटी ऑन सिटीजन वरदाचार्य, ड्राफ्टिंग कमेटी के डॉक्टर अंबेडकर, गोपीनाथ अय्यर एंड एम मुंशी एंड सैयद मोहम्मद सादुल्ला. So drafting committee बनी थी अगस्त 29, 1947. It was with the committee of the ensuring preparation of the draft of the new constitution. Madhava and T.T. Krishnamacharya also there. Drafting committee was the taking into the proposal of the various committee prepared first draft of the constitution, and this was India were given the 8 months to discuss about this draft. Now there was a enactment of the constitution where Ambedkar introduced the final draft of the constitution in the assembly of November 4, 1948 first reading. The assembly had a general discussion and the second reading was November 15 and ended 17 October. Many of these proposals were discussed. In the third reading, that was November 14, where Ambedkar moved the motion the constitution as a settled by the assembly we passed. The motion on the draft was declared as a passed November 26 and received the signature of the member and the president. Out of total 299 members of the assembly, the 284 were actually present and signed the constitution. This is also the date mentioned in the preamble as a date of which proper India and the Constituent Assembly adopted. Constitution as adopted November 26 and contain the preamble, 395 article and the 8th schedule. B.R. Ambedkar, the law minister, piloted draft constitution. He took very prominent part in the deliberation. Now there was an assembly. He was known as a logical, forceful, and the persuasive argument on the floor of assembly. He is recognizing the father of the constitution and the brilliant writer and constitutional expert and the leader also. So chief architecture of the constitution of India is also known the modern Manu. Now the enforcement of the constitution, that was the remaining provision of the constitution, came into force 26 January 1950. This day of the referred as the Constitution of India, date of its commencement, and celebrated as a Republic Day. So the January 26 was the specially chosen the date of the commencement of the constitution because of the historical importance. It was 1930. Purna Swaraj was celebrated following the responsible resolution of the Lahore session, and with the commencement of the constitution, Indian Independence Act, the Government of India Act, with all the enactment amendments supplementary, the latter act were repealed the abolition of the Privy Council in 1949. Criticism of the Constituent Assembly, not a representative body, not a sovereign body, and time consuming है, dominated by the Congress, lawyer politician domination है, dominated by the Hindus. So this was all about the Constitution Assembly. So B.R. Rao was the legal advisor and Iyengar was the secretary of the assembly. Mukherjee was the chief draftsman of the Constitution Assembly. प्रेम बिहारी नारायण जो थे, इन्होंने कैलिग्राफी लिखी थी सारी की सारी. एलिफेंट वॉज अडॉप्टेड द सिंबल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूंट असेंबली एज ए सील. ठीक है, इसके बाद में द ओरिजिन ऑफ द ब्यूटीफुल डेकोरेटिव आर्टिस्ट जो थे शांति निकेतन, इंक्लूडिंग नंदलाल बोस ऑन द राम मनोहर सिन्हा. एंड यहाँ पे राम मनोहर सिन्हा ने भी लिखा था. द कैलीग्राफी जो थी ये किसकी थी? वसंत कृष्ण नंदलाल बोस जो थे, नंदलाल बोस एंड प्रेम बिहारी नारायण रैजा, दैट वाज कैलीग्राफी के लिए फेमस थे. अब आगे की ओर चलते हैं अपन. Salient feature of the Constitution. The Indian Constitution unique its content and the spirit. Through the borrowed and almost every constitution of the world, Constitution of India has a several salient feature of the from the Constitution of other country. It should be noted that outset of number of the original feature of the Constitution undergone substantial changes in account of the several amendments, particularly 742 and 44. Mini constitution due to the important and large number of the changes made by the various part of the constitution. The Keshwan and Bharti case was Supreme Court ruled that the constituent parliament under the article 368 does not enable alter the basic structure of the constitution. So lengthiest and written constitution are the classified into the written like a American constitution, like a British constitution. The Constitution of India is the lengthiest of all written constitution. It is a very comprehensive, elaborate and detailed document. Constitution contain a preamble, 395 articles and the 8th schedule. Presently it consists of the preamble about the 465 article. The various amendment carried out 1951 has deleted 20 articles and one part of the 7 and added the 90 articles from part 4 schedule 9, 10 and 11 and 12. The geographical feature, that is the vastness of the country. Historical feature influencing the Government of India Act. Single constitution for both the center and the state. जम्मू कश्मीर को छोड़ करके अभी इसका भी हो गया है. Domination of the legal luminaries. So the constitution contains not only the fundamental principle of the government but also detailed administration provision. Further, those matters which are other modern democratic country have been left the ordinary legislation establishing the political convention have also been included, drawn from the various sources. So the Constitution of India has borrowed most of its provision from the constitution of the various other countries. Government of India B.R. Ambedkar was a proudly proclaimed the Constitution of India has been framed known as the Constitution of the world. The structure part of the Constitution is to be the large extent derived from the Government of India Act, and the philosopher of the Constitution, fundamental right and DPSP derive their inspiration from the American and Irish Constitution. The political part of the Constitution of the cabinet government and the relation between this have been largely drawn from the British Constitution. The other provisions of the Constitution have been drawn from the Constitution of Canada and Germany. The other provision was there. The most profound influence material source was Government of India Act, Federal Scheme, Judiciary, Government Power, Public Service Commission. Most of the administrative detail from this act was the half of the provision of the Constitution. Blend of the rigidity and flexibility. Some provision of the Assembly, special majority of the Parliament, two-thirds of the majority of the member each house was the voting, and the majority of the 50% total membership of the each house. Rigid constitution, one of that required a special procedure of amendment. For the example, American constitution is a flexible, and it is the amended is a ordinary. Now, a federal system and unitary bias. The Constitution of India established the federal system. It contains all the usual features of the federation: two government, a division of power, a written constitution, a supremacy of constitution, a rigidity of constitution, a independent judiciary है, bicameralism है. However, the Indian constitution was contained the large number of the unitary और non-federal features भी होते हैं. So that was single constitution, flexibility, integrated judiciary, and single citizenship है, integrated judiciary है. So that was integrated feature. All India service है, emergency है. So these features are the unitary feature or non-federal feature. Moreover, the term federation have now been used the Constitution Article 1. So union of the state, which is implies the two things. One, Indian federation is not a result of the agreement by the state, and two, not no state has right to secede from the federation. Hence, the Indian constitution has been variously described the federal in the spirit and the quasi-federal. K.C. Weir was the bargaining federalism. Morris Jones ने cooperative federalism कहा था. By the Grenville Austin ने फेडरेशन विद सेंट्रलाइजिंग टेंडेंसी. तो ग्रेनविल ऑस्टिन ने इसको सेंट्रलाइजिंग टेंडेंसी आइवर्जेनिक्स ने कहा था. एंड कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म जो था ये ग्रेनविल ऑस्टिन का था. एंड बार्गेनिंग फेडरलिज्म मॉरिस जोन्स का था. स्पिरिट क्वासी फेडरलिज्म केसी वियर का था. तो केसी वियर ने इसको क्वासी फेडरलिज्म कहा था. ठीक है. पार्लियामेंट फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया इज ऑप्टेड फॉर द ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम rather than American system. So the parliamentary system based on the principle of cooperation, coordination, and it is based on the doctrine of separation of the power. The parliamentary system is also known the Westminster model of the government, responsible government, and the cabinet government. So presented the nominal and real executive, majority party rule है, collective responsibility to the legislature, membership of the ministers in the legislature, leadership of the prime minister and the chief minister. तो लीडरशिप ऑफ द किसका था? प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड द चीफ मिनिस्टर एंड रिजोल्यूशन ऑफ द लोअर हाउस. ठीक है. लीडरशिप ऑफ द पीएम एंड और द चीफ मिनिस्टर जो थे उनकी लीडरशिप थी रिजोल्यूशन ऑफ द लोअर हाउस. इवन दो इंडियन पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम इज लार्जली बेस्ड ऑन द ब्रिटिश पैटर्न, देयर आर सम फंडामेंटल डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द इंडियन पार्लियामेंट इज नॉट ए sovereign body like British. Further, the Indian state has a elected head, with the British state is a hereditary or monarchy. In the parliamentary system, whether in India or Britain, the role of the prime minister has become the significant role. Parliamentary sovereignty and judicial supremacy. The doctrine of sovereignty of parliament associated with the British parliament, while the principle of judicial supremacy with the American Supreme Court. Just the Indian parliamentary system differed from the British. The scope of judicial review was the Supreme Court of India is narrower than this what is exists. This because of the American Constitution provided due process of the law against the procedures established by law. So American Constitution में क्या था? That was the due process of law. American Constitution में था due process of law and the procedures established by the law. Therefore, the framer of the Indian Constitution has preferred a proper synthesis between the British principal parliamentary sovereignty and the American judicial supremacy. The Supreme Court, on the one hand, can declare the Parliament law as unconstitutional its power of judicial review. The Parliament, on the other hand, can be armed the major portion of the Constitution through the power. Integrated independent judiciary. So, Indian Constitution established a judicial system. Supreme Court stayed the top as an integrated judicial system. Below it, high courts होते हैं. Under the high courts, hierarchy of the subordinate courts होते हैं. That is district court and other lower courts. And this single system enforce the central law as well as a state, where the federal law are enforced the federal judiciary and the state laws enforce the state judiciary. So the Supreme Court is federal court, highest court of the appeal, guarantor in the fundamental rights, and hence the Constitution has made various provisions ensure the independence, security of the tenure of the budget, and a fixed service condition for the judges, and चार्ज द कंसोलिडेटेड फंड ऑफ इंडिया, जितने भी एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं ऑफ द जजेस, प्रोहिबिशन ऑफ द डिस्कशन कंडक्ट ऑफ द जजेस इन लेजिस्लेशन, बी इन द प्रैक्टिस आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट, पावर टू पनिश द कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ द वेस्टेड इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट. Fundamental rights are there, so right to equality 14 to 18, right to freedom 19 to 22, right against exploitation 23 24, right to freedom of religion 25 28, cultural right 29 30, right of constant remedy. And the fundamental rights are mean for the promote the idea of political democracy. They operate limitation on the tyranny execution of the arbitrary laws, and they are justifiable in nature, that is the enforcement by the courts and violation. The aggrieved person can directly go to the Supreme Court, which can issue the writ of habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and the quo warranto. So these fundamental rights are not absolute and subject to the reasonable restriction. Further, they are not sacrosanct, replaced by parliament. Though the Constitution Amendment Act, they can also be suspended during the operation of national emergency. That was Article 20 and 21 that never be suspended during the national emergency. DPSP, Dr. Ambedkar, the DPSP state policy is a novel feature of the Indian Constitution, Part 4. They can be classified as a socialist, Gandhian, and liberal intellectual. The directive principle mean the promoting the ideal of social economical democracy, welfare state, and they are not foreseeable by the court. So yet the Constitution itself declared that three principles shall be duty of the state to apply this principle, making the law. Hence they impose a moral obligations on the states and their application, but the real force behind them is political, that is public opinion. In the Minerva Mill case, the Supreme Court held that the Indian Constitution is founded on the bedrock of balance between the fundamental right and DPSP. That was the Minerva Bill. Minerva Mill case was there in 1980, and that case was important for the maintaining the balance between of the both. The fundamental duties not provide for the fundamental duties as a citizen. These were added during the operation of internal emergency. 42 Constitutional Amendment Act on the recommendation of the Swarna Singh Committee. 86 Amendment added the more fundamental duty. Part 4A, that was constitution, which consists of 51A, specify the 11 fundamental duty in respect of the Constitution, national flag, anthem, protect the sovereignty and integrity of the country. Fundamental duties serve as the enjoying these rights, like it is also non-justifiable. Okay, and it is also important for our country, for the consciousness of the country. Secular state. Secular is what? Secular was added in the preamble for the 42 Amendment of the Constitution 1976. So this word is all citizens of India को liberty of the belief, faith and worship को देना. So the state shall not deny any person equality before the law, equal protection of the law. The state shall not discriminate against any of the citizen ground of religion, equal opportunities for the all citizens of the Article 16. All persons are equally entitled freedom of the conscience, right to freely profess, practice and propagate. And every citizen domination, any of its sections shall have a right to manage a religious affair. No person shall be compelled pay taxes for the promotion of particular religion. No religion instruction shall be provided in an educational institution. Any section of the citizen shall have the right to converse a distinct languages, script and the culture. All minorities shall have the right to establish the administer the educational institution. So the state shall endeavour to secure all of the citizens uniform civil code. The Western concept of the secular connotes the complete separation between the religious and the state. This negative concept, secularism, incapable in the Indian situation where the society is multi-religious. Hence, the Indian Constitution embodied the positive concept of secularism, giving equal respect to the old religion. And moreover, Constitution also abolished the old system of communal representation, that is representation of the seats in legislation. So provided the temporary reservation of the seats for the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. Universal adult franchise, that was Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. Even जो भी 18 ईयर के जो citizen, there is no discrimination on the basis of the caste, race, religion, sex, literacy, wealth. So 61 constitutional amendment was provided 1988. The introduction of the universal adult franchise by the constitution maker was the bold experiment, highly remarkable view, and it is huge population of the poverty जो भी हैं उनको भी include किया. Universal adult franchise make the democracy broad based, enhance the self respect, prestige common people, uphold the principle of equality, and enable the minority to protect the interest of the whole. Single citizenship through the Indian Constitution of the federal dual polity, it provides the only a single citizenship. In country like USA, on the other hand, each person is not only the citizen of USA but a citizen of particular state. So this on allegiance to both. Now there in the India, all the citizen, irrespective of the state in which they has the born, reside, enjoy political and civil rights. So now there was a single citizenship. Independent bodies. Election Commission ensure the free and fair election of the parliament. The state legislative has also a office of the President of India and the office of Vice President. Comptroller Auditor General is to the audit and account maintain करना, and he act as a guardian of the public purse and comment on the legality and the property of the expenditure. UPSC, that was conduct the examination of all India service and हायर सेंट्रल सर्विस के जितने भी होते हैं. स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन एवरी स्टेट में होता है. रिक्रूटमेंट टू द स्टेट फॉर एडवाइस द गवर्नर. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंश्योर द independence of the body through the various provision, security of the tenure, fixed service condition, and consolidated fund of India. Now the emergency provision. National emergency was given the war, external aggression, and the armed rebellion. State emergency was the president rule on the ground of the failure of the constitutional machinery, and financial emergency ground of the threat to the financial stability of the credit of the India. So three-tiered government is there. So in the 73rd and 74 constitutional amendment, there was a Panchayati Raj system, part 9 and part 9 of the government, and schedule 11 and schedule 12 of the government. Okay. Now the union and territory, that was 1 and 4, and citizenship 5 to 11, fundamental rights that was 12 to 35, DPSP 36 to 51, union government 51A, executive was 52 to 151, parliament 52 to 78, legislature 79 to 122, comptroller auditor general 148 to 151. So CAG was also given, and executive was 153 to 167, state legislature 168 to 212, and legislative power of the governor 213 में आ जाएगा. हाई कोर्ट 214 to 232, सबऑर्डिनेट कोर्ट 233 to 237, स्टेट जो यूनियन टेरिटरी है 239 and 243, एंड पंचायत 243 to 243, और म्यूनसिपैलिटी 243 पी से जेड जी, कोऑपरेटिव में आएगा 243 जेड एच से जेड टी, ZH और ZT, that was for the cooperative society, ZH and ZT. Scheduled tribes 244 A के अंदर. लेजिस्लेटिव रिलेशन इज 245 and 55, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव में 256 and 263, प्रॉपर्टी के 264 300, फाइनेंस में 264 से 291, बोरोविंग्स 292 293, प्रॉपर्टी 294 300. A is for the right to property. पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन 315 से 323, सर्विसेज 308 से 314, यूनियन स्टेट में 308 से 323, ट्रिब्यूनल 323 ए एंड बी, इलेक्शन is 324 329 A, स्पेशल प्रोविजन फॉर द क्लासेस 330 342, ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज 43 and 351, लैंग्वेज ऑफ द यूनियन 343 340, रीजनल लैंग्वेजेस 345 to 347, and emergency that was 352 360, and temporary transitional special provision 369 to 392, and state commencement of the authority, that was 393 and 395. Other than that, there was a lots of things we can deal here. Name of the territory of the union. Article 3 is for the formation of the new state, alteration area boundaries. Article 30, law inconsistent with the derogation of the fundamental right. Equality before law is 14. Equality opportunity 16. Abolition untouchability 17. Protection of the rights for the freedom of the speech 19. Life के लिए 21. Right to elementary education 21A. Freedom of the conscience, that was 25. Right to minority, establishing the educational institution 30. 31C is saving the law and remedies 32, and 38 state to secure the social order for the welfare of the people. Organization of the village panchayat, uniform civil code 44. 45 provision for the early childhood care and the education for the children of 6 years. Promotion of the education and the economical interest of the scheduled caste and the weaker section 46. 50. Separation of the judiciary from the executive. 51 is promotion of the peace and security. 51A was the fundamental duties. 72. Power of the president to grant pardon and suspend, remit and commute. 74. Council of Ministers to aid and advise to the president. Duties of the prime minister as a respective, furnishing the information. 78. Definition of the money bill. 110. Annual financial statement. 112. 123. Power of the president to promulgate the ordinance. 143. Power of the president to consult the Supreme Court. 155. Appointment of the governor. Power of the governor to grant pardon and suspend, that was 161. Council of the Ministers to aid and advise the governor. 163. 167. Duty of the chief minister with the regard to the furnishing of the information. 169. Abolition of the creation of legislative council. 200. Assent to the bill for the governor, including the governor of the president. 203. Power of the governor to promulgate the ordinance. 226. High Court issue the certain writ. 239A a special provision for the Delhi. 249. Power of the parliament legislative with respect to the matter of the state list national interest. 262. Adjudication dispute of the water से related होते हैं. 263. Provision with respect to the interstate council. 265. Taxes not to be imposed on the authority of the law. 275. Grants from the union certain state. 280. Finance commission. 300. Suits on proceeding. 300A for the depriving of the property, right to property. 311. Dismissal, removal of the rank of the employed, civil capacity. All India Services Public Service Commission. 315. 320. Function of the Public Service Commission. 323A. The Administrative Tribunal. 324. Superintendence, direction, control of the elections of the Election Commission. Reservation of the seats for scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. 330. 335. Claims of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes of this. 352. Proclamation of the emergency. 356. Provision case of failure of constant machinery. 360. Provision of financial emergency. 365. Effect of the failure to comply with the give effect to direction to the union preamble rule. That was President rule in the 365. 368. Power of the parliament to amend the constitution for procedure, and the 370. Temporary provision for the Jammu and Kashmir. First schedule, name and the state of territory and the name of the union territory. सेकेंड शेड्यूल फॉर द प्रेसिडेंट के जितने भी सैलरी इमोल्यूमेंट्स होते हैं, प्रेसिडेंट, गवर्नर, स्पीकर एंड द चेयरमैन ऑफ द डिप्टी चेयरमैन. थर्ड शेड्यूल वॉज for the oath and affirmation of the union minister, candidate of the election of parliaments, judges of the supreme court, कंट्रोलर, ऑडिटर जनरल हो गए, इलेक्शन से रिलेटेड मेंबर्स हो गए, स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर एंड हाई कोर्ट. फोर्थ शेड्यूल में है कि लोग राज्यसभा टू द स्टेट एंड द यूनियन टेरिटरी, सो दैट वाज ए सीट्स अलॉटेड टू द राज्यसभा. फिफ्थ शेड्यूल में है प्रिवेंशन रिलेटिंग टू द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ कंट्रोल ऑफ शेड्यूल कास्ट एंड शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स से रिलेटेड. सिक्स शेड्यूल प्रोविज़न फॉर द असम, मेघालय, त्रिपुरा एंड मिजोरम से रिलेटेड. सेवन शेड्यूल में जो है जितनी भी लिस्ट है उनको डिफाइन किया गया है, फेडरल लिस्ट एंड प्रोविंशियल लिस्ट 100 सब्जेक्ट एंड उसके बाद में आएगा कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट में 52 सब्जेक्ट हैं. एथ शेड्यूल में लैंग्वेजेस है 22 लैंग्वेजेस हैं यहाँ पर, ठीक है, एंड 21 अमेंडमेंट फॉर द सिंधी. नाइन्थ शेड्यूल वॉज द एक्ट ऑफ रेगुलेशंस ऑफ द स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर डीलिंग विद द लैंड रिफॉर्म्स एंड अबॉलिशन ऑफ द जमींदारी. First Amendment Act to protect the law, including the judicial scrutiny ground of the violation of the fundamental rights. 10th schedule is disqualification of the member of parliament state legislature on the ground of defection. This schedule was added the 52 amendment of 1980 defection law भी कहते हैं. 11th schedule specify the 29 subjects of the panchayat 243G and 10th schedule 102 and 191 and 11th schedule 243G. 12th schedule was specify the power of authority of responsibility of the municipality 18 matters and 74 amendment act 243W. Governor of India Act, federal scheme, office of governor, judiciary, public service emergency. British government में parliamentary government, rule of law, legislative procedure, single citizenship, cabinet system, prerogative writs, parliamentary and bicameralism. USA में fundamental right, independent judiciary, judicial review, impeachment of president, removal of the Supreme Court and High Court judges. Irish Constitution, DPSP and nomination member of the Rajya Sabha. Canadian Constitution, federation and appointment of the state governors and advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Australian में concurrent list, freedom of trade, commerce, interstate joint sitting of the two houses of parliament, that was in the ऑस्ट्रेलियन। वीमर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में सस्पेंशन ऑफ द फंडामेंटल राइट एंड इमरजेंसी, एंड सोवियत कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज़ एंड जस्टिस एंड प्रियम्बल ऑल्सो। तो सोशल इकोनॉमिकल पॉलिटिकल जस्टिस जो दिया गया है वो यूएसएसआर से। फ्रेंच में आएगा इक्वालिटी फ्रेटर्निटी एंड लिबर्टी एंड रिपब्लिक। साउथ अफ्रीका में आएगा प्रोसीजर ऑफ द अमेंडमेंट्स एंड द इलेक्शन ऑफ द राज्यसभा। जापानीज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में आएगा प्रोसीजर स्टेब्लिश बाय द लॉ। सो कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी जो था दैट वाज इट मेड द राइट टू फॉर्म कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी, आर्टिकल 19। DPSP स्टेट पॉलिसी प्रमोशन कोऑपरेटिव 43B एडेड द पार्ट 9B ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड टाइटल्ड द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी 243 ZH and the ZT. So part 9B contain the various provision of the ensure the cooperative society of the country's democratic, professional and autonomous sound manner, and empower the parliament for the multi-state cooperative society and the state legislation respect of the other cooperative society. Borrowed constitution, so critics opine that Indian constitution contain the nothing new and the describe as a borrowed constitution, beg of the borrowing or the hodgepodge constitution. So and the framer of our constitution made the necessary modification of the feature borrowed from the other constitution. So while the answering to the above, the Dr. Ambedkar, the chairman of the drafting committee, when asked whether there can be anything new of the constitution framing. It is a carbon copy of the 1935 Act. So this served Ivergenics of the British Constitution said that the Constitution derived directly from the Government of India Act, and Deshmukh, member of the Assembly, was the Constitution essentially for the Government of India Act 1935. सेम बी आर अम्बेडकर ने भी ऐसा ही बोला था, एंड इट इज़ ए अन इंडियन एंड एंटी इंडियन भी बोला है कुछ लोगों ने, एंड सम वाज सेइंग अनगांधीयन, सम वाज सेइंग एलिफेंटन साइज, सम वाज सेइंग द पैराडाइज ऑफ द लॉयर्स. सो माहेश्वरी ने इसको पैराडाइज ऑफ द लॉयर, आइवरजेनिक्स ने भी कहा है कि इट्स ए लॉयर पैराडाइज. तो ये किसने बोला था लॉयर पैराडाइज? दैट वाज जेनिक्स, आइवरजेनिक्स ने कहा था. So this is all about we discussed today constitution.